Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of TerrafirmaCraft. I am MrEnvelope, and today we're going to be doing some more work in the museum, just like last episode, just like the last 20 episodes or so. But yeah, we're going to be doing some work over here. Get out of here, please. Thank you. Our chest plate broke. Made me really sad. I thought... I'll get into that later. But I've been doing some work here. The whole bottom floor is fully laid out, so it's looking pretty good. Really wacky and wild. Don't mind the filler blocks here. I did not need to put these here, but I thought it would make me putting down the walls a little easier. It'd be one more support block for the sand and the gravel because it falls. But everything's laid out, and I think it's looking pretty good. It's a little different than it is upstairs, because upstairs we have like defined rooms and there's more, the big spaces, at least above here, for the dioramas, because the dioramas are right above us over here, over there. So yeah, it's a little different down here. It's more maze-like, I feel like, but I think it's going to be pretty cool still. So this is going to be just kind of like an open exhibit type of thing, not like a room. It's more like hallway. There'll probably be something hanging on the walls here. Same with this little bit. It's kind of like a room, but not quite. We'll have like, uh-oh. No, there we go. We'll do something like this, like it's closed off, but not quite. And, we'll do the same thing here, but another big open exhibit here. There are a couple like rooms, like this is going to be a room. This is a room right here. And this is an open exhibit, but it's a little different than it is upstairs. This over here is the big hall I was talking about last episode, I think at the end. I was planning on putting all the different wood types here, but this is not going to be enough room. So, not quite sure how we're going to utilize this space, but, we'll do something. But yeah, I think I think it's looking pretty good. We got a lot of space, and we still technically have... like all this is untouched, or nothing's planned, but we still have this area back here. It hasn't been touched. We can technically tear all this down. Like, hello. We can tear all that outside wall down and like expand as much as we need to, because nothing's really set in stone back over here. I just kind of have it empty like this, just in case I need more space. But yeah, that's what I've been working on, and it's gonna be what we finish today. Like, in fact, when we cut right now, I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna finish it, and then we'll come back and we'll start working on the big dome. I got some suggestions that I need to look over, but I want to get the dome done today too, and then hopefully we can get like a couple exhibits done. That's the plan for today. I don't wanna wrap up the series, but we need to start setting goals so we can properly figure out when to say goodbye to this world and everything. So yeah, that's gonna be what I'm working on, so I'll be back in just a bit. Ooh, sun's going down. All right guys, it's done. It might look the same. I don't know why I decided to start out here, but all the walls inside are done, the important walls at least. You might notice a few gaps up here. I don't think we need to put anything there. I think I mentioned that last clip, but all the walls are up, and I put some flooring in. And I missed a few spots that I didn't know about, but yeah, all the floors are done, all the walls are done. The only thing we got to worry about is like the ceiling, and that's pretty much it. And that's, by the way, why we don't have things up here. I think we can put some blocks up here, and I think we'll still be fine. But wow, I gotta say, it feels pretty nuts to have all this stuff done. Like we're pretty much just ready to move in, start putting stuff in. And I was thinking like, am I even going to be able to fill all this stuff up? But most definitely, like I can easily spread some stuff out, because we still got to showcase all the different wood types and all the different metal things too. And then we still have to do all the metal smithing. Geez. We still have to do all the metal smithing, and that's gonna be like its own project. That'll just be like a whole episode, I feel like, just smithing. Or we'll do it in a stream. I don't know. I keep forgetting I could stream. But these are all done, all the walls on the inside, and everything connects. It all works, it flows, I feel like. Not too obnoxious. Very good stuff. And now what we're going to do is we're going to work on the dome, and you know what? I could swear this room was a lot more circular. but I guess it is pretty square. So I got a comment from Major Handtines, and they suggested I should look up this building called the Reichstag, I think is how you say that. I'm sorry for butchering things. Um, but the dome on top of that building is more square. It's fit for squarer areas. And, you know, even though this has some curved edges, I would say that that might be able to work here still. So I'm gonna try to do that dome, that square glass dome, in a creative world, obviously. And we'll see how it looks, and then I'll see which one I like a little better. But I'm gonna still give it a go, and I'll definitely show you guys the two again before we do them. So yeah, let me go do that, and then we'll get the dome in place after that, hopefully. We'll see what happens. So this is the first dome that I tried building. We showed this last episode, and really quick I'll show it again now. What it looks like. It's a very standard dome shape. I just added a few stone streaks inside to look like they're supporting the glass, and to make the inside not so boring, because it was pretty boring if we didn't have any of these stone bits here. And, you know, I think it does the job. I said this last time. It does the job. It's nothing special. It's just kind of there. And this is the dome shape that Major Handtine suggested, the one based off of the older Reichstag building. So apparently it's been rebuilt, and it's more, I think, domey in the new one, like how it is in the other world. But this one's a little more squarer, so it was a little tricky to try to get the square shape in like the circular spot, a little trickier than I thought it would be. And I went ahead and I added some more support looking stone fellas, because it seemed a little strange to just have a whole bunch of glass piled on top. So I went ahead and I just threw in some stone. And I'm pretty sure Major Handtine suggested that I actually bring the whole thing down just a little bit more, which we might end up doing. And I'm pretty sure I was supposed to omit this whole bit up top, but I thought it looked pretty cool. And I went ahead and I showed a lot of this, or I showed all of it, both designs, in my Discord, which you can feel free to join. There's a link down below. And I showed some of the members in there, and a lot of people, well, we had some mixed feelings about both of them. We liked like the interior design, how it looked in the first one, but the little tower on top looked a little better, which I agree with. And some people liked the shortness of this dome shape and everything, so I'm not quite sure what we're going to do. I think we might just sit on the dome for a little bit. I'm going to do some more stuff in the TFC world, see if we can come to a conclusion, or if I can come to a conclusion. We also had some ideas to just like mesh both designs, so we could try, oops, we could try doing something like this. Something like that, maybe? Looks a little strange. One thing I want to do, though, is add like a bit of a lip for the outside, or the upper ring, just to give it a little tiny bit of depth and texture and whatnot. But for the most part, I don't know. I think I'm going to sit on this just for a little bit. We'll come to a conclusion by the end of the episode. But I wanted to show you guys the things that I'm struggling with. I do really like this tower, though. I think it looks pretty cool from outside, too. Like, walking up, it makes the building look a little more special, you know? Okay, so what I have planned right now is we're going to work on an exhibit. It's going to be the wool making exhibit, because there are a few different wool things in TerrafirmaCraft. We have, I got to go get some spider silk. We probably have some at the museum, but it might not be enough. I don't know what I expected. I'm trying to make the loom. What's the loom recipe? Oh, that's super cheap. That's stupid cheap. Okay. So we go boom, loom. Awesome. So we're going to make a loom of every wood type. And instead of putting these looms with the respective wood type exhibits, we're going to put all the different loom types in the same area. God, this is going to be the worst. When a creeper finally explodes in here and takes down half the building. But we got all the different looms inside. I accidentally made 2 extra ones. And there's a creeper on the other side of the wall. Am I safe? I think I'm safe. um, yeah, these look kind of strange just being up on the walls over here. And I took one down just to keep things a little balanced, but I think I'm going to put it back up. It looks a little weird. I mean, it looks weird as it is, having looms on the walls, but it looked even weirder just one on the floor, too. That zombie's not coming for me. Let's also go ahead and make the bed. The wool exhibit is really small. There's not a whole lot to really show here. So we got the wool cloth, got a bed. We're going to need a hickory shelf. I think it would look better if we had a third one, but there's not even that much stuff to show. We got the wool clumps of wool that I want to put in here. And even though the sheepskin is technically with the leatherworking stuff, I still want to put one here just because it's somewhat similar to the wool process. Some other things that are kind of important are the string and the wool yarn. Oh, I guess we are going to need a second one because the other two things we got to show are the wool cloth and the silk cloth. So let's go ahead and fill this up. All right, so there we go. I don't know, this place just looks a little too balanced. But we got both the different cloth things, both the different strings, a few methods on how to get some wool in general, and then we got the spindles, both fired and unfired. Even though I would even say the spindle isn't too related to the wool. Maybe the fired one, but definitely not the unfired one. Overall, though, I think this is pretty much done. Last little bit that I wanted to add was some carpet. We could put some, like, dyed carpet, but, I mean, I was checking right now, the wool isn't even part of TFC, it's part of Minecraft, so, yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking we don't put the carpet, because this just looks a little weird now. And then it looks even stranger because we don't have a ceiling. Maybe we can figure that out today too, so I can start working on it off camera. Alright guys, so we're going to be doing another exhibit really quick too, and this is going to be the first, like, stone exhibit. So, we got chert. We've been living in a chert area for the longest time. We got, oh wow, snow everywhere. Oh, my map isn't right. We'll fix that later. We've been living in this area for a while. It's all chert, and it even spills out up here, and then it starts turning into dacite over here. So, I think it's dacite. It doesn't really matter. Chert's very important for this exhibit, I feel like. Because we've been exposed to chert, like, our whole life here in this world. So let's go ahead and try to make, like, a proper exhibit for it. If we take this down, these are all of the different TFC chert things we can do and get. We got your classic stone. We'll keep that at the bottom because it's like a fundamental building block. We got the cobblestone, sand, gravel, and then we got smooth chert, like the raw stuff that you find in the world. We got the stuff we can get with a chisel, the brick we can make, and I guess that's it. We also have the dirt, but I guess I wanted to keep it down here. No, let's move that there and that there. Yeah, that looks okay. Actually, let's swap those. This is very important, by the way. So these are all the, different chert things we can get, the different blocks. But then there's also, like, the walls we can make. There's 4 different kinds of walls. You can make the walls out of these 4 things, pretty much. We could have it go 1 block higher, have the shelving, but then you can't really see it. And then I do want to have some stuff, like, actually placed down, like this. I would like this to be the grass block. If once we get the grass growing down here, we can have it spread to this block. Ooh, this is going to be a little tricky. And then another block I want to have placed down is the tilled land. So once we till it, it'll technically turn into a different block. So, this is going to be a little tricky. Yeah, I think each of the different stone types is going to need a 2x2 little area to show off all the different things that it can be. We're even, like, missing something. We still got the chert brick, so we'd have to do, like, that. There's just, like, one extra thing. That's pretty lame. It would be cool if we could put, like, the grass block here and then the farmland here as well, just so it, fills up a little more, but I think, yeah, we're gonna have to stick with something like this. Oh yeah, and then this random string of dirt. This is to try to bring in some of the grass from the outside. Alright, so now's the fun part. We're gonna try to do the dome. I've decided that we're gonna kind of like mesh the two designs that we've come up with. And we don't need slate. We need some... Uh-oh. Okay, we got a little bit. Not a whole bunch, but there should be a little bit more in there. And there's some vessels in here that I need to go through. But one thing we gotta also do is continue this gradation style. So I got some help from this from my two buddies, Mo and Germ. They gave me some tips on how to make the building not look so plain and maybe look a little better. And I'm gonna try to just continue using what they taught me on my own a little bit. I was gonna ask them if what I'm about to do looks good, but I think we're just gonna go for it and hope for the best. I already did it like in the creative world, and I thought it looked okay. Looked a little strange, but we don't have a whole lot of options in TerrafirmaCraft. But we're gonna continue the gradation. Well, this kind of sucks. We only have 2 stacks of smooth granite. I could swear I've had so much more, but I guess I don't. But that's okay, because we also got the sand. The granite sand. I assume this is granite. Yeah, so hopefully this is gonna look okay, and hopefully I don't need to go on a quick granite hunting trip. But we should be good to go. So let's go ahead and also break... Come on, break these. Don't need these anymore. And there we go. It looks a little weird if you focus on it, but that's pretty much everything I do, so... Don't focus on it too much. I think it's good, though. But now, what we gotta do is put the little trimming of diorite. No, that can stay. These are gonna probably move, but for now I'm gonna keep them here because they're gonna actually be very helpful right now and in the future when we do the interior bits of andesite bricks, or diorite bricks. At the moment, we're just gonna do the outside because I think that's the most important. I want to make sure it looks finished from the outside. And I think we're going to have to go get more diorite bricks because these... We're going to need a whole bunch on the inside and we're going to have to chisel them. I'm probably going to make a whole bunch of mistakes, so we're probably going to go through a whole lot of these. And I don't quite remember where we got a lot of this andesite. Or diorite. Keep getting mixed up. I don't really remember where we got it, so... Might be a while before we do the inside bits. Ooh, kind of close. And there we go. Okay, so that's about it. I think... Did I do this right? Please tell me I did this right. Yeah, we want a two block tall little rim for... What's it called? The dome. Kind of like its support, I suppose. And then, again, we'll put a block here, chisel it down so it's like half a slab against the wall, and... Yeah, it should be good. We're not going to have that trim of poo right there. And now all that's really left is to make the dome. Yep, gotta make the dome. I don't know where to get started. I did everything else in creative, so doing it in survival is going to be a little different. I gotta go get the glass first, go get some dye as well, because I think we're going to go with the light gray dye. And to get that, we need some ink sacs and some bone meal, which we should have a decent amount of, so... Yeah, let me go get all that stuff. So I think we go 1, 2, 3... Oh, dude, this is gonna suck. I don't know anything. And then 1, 2. These are pretty much going straight. Oh no! These are pretty much going straight out. We gotta be careful. We can't like silk touch glass. And I just completely bungled a bit. Okay, that's fine. And then, oh boy. Oh, it's looking cool in the fog. You can see the frame of it just a little bit. Very nice. Oh, wow. Look at that. It's looking pretty cool in the fog. I mean, from back here, or as you get closer, you're kind of like, oh, wait a minute, what's all this? But, it's looking pretty cool. Alright, I had to break a little bit of glass, but I think we're fine now. So that's going to go there. Trying to do these corner bits is going to be a little tricky, I think. I don't remember how I did these. I think, yeah, it's probably best that I just spam them down and hope I don't make mistakes. I was being sarcastic, but that's exactly what I tried to do. I think that breaks as well. God, I'm so dumb. So dumb and bad at this. I think I did stuff like that and then something like that. Right when I stopped recording, I went to go walk a little more, do some more work, and I fell and died. Of course I did. I had to jinx it. I had to jinx it when I mentioned earlier that I got to level 80 without dying. I just as I was falling down, I'm like, yep, this sucks. Damn it. And I fell down right down the little hole too, like just to make it worse. I could have landed on the stairs. Still would have died, but still. Oh my god. Can't believe that just happened. Alright, I think we're about done. All the blocks are in place. No more holes for me to fall down, I presume. Okay, yeah, I think it's all here. I think we're good. I only had to break a few pieces of glass, and we had 19 left over from dyeing. We had a piece of dye left, a little bit of glass. I think we're good. And we had enough diorite blocks to do the rest of the stuff that we're about to do right now. So I'm going to go ahead and put this little tower here. I ended up really liking it, so let's go ahead and add it. I think now we go... Let's actually just go ahead and put all those there. I think those ones are going to be temporary, but the ones on the outside are not. We're going to do just a little bit of a tower here. And then, whoops, I think we'll go like this. These are going to get chiseled down. Oh, whoops. Okay, and then we're going to go into slab mode, take off. I think that's too much, but that's fine because we got to put these down first. We'll take off one layer on each side. And then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I think that's good. I think that's what I did. And no corner bits. I think we're good here. Now let's go ahead, sleep. We'll take a look at this from afar and we'll see how it looks. One thing I did do though before we jump down is I put a copper anvil up here to kind of look like a bell. I think it actually kind of worked, but yeah, I don't know. We don't have that right now. We'll come and put one. We'll put one down whenever we're like doing all the metalworking stuff. Make an extra anvil and stick it up there. Well, we got some of the morning fog, but I gotta say, guys, it looks pretty nice having the dome on the top now. Like, oh man, and I think it does look pretty good. It being like all squirt and shorter than the bigger dome was. I think it does make a pretty big difference. Oh man, the inside looks pretty weird just because it's not, you know, completely finished, but we'll get it there, but we'll get it there soon, but the top pattern looks pretty cool. Oh, it's going to be nice that we're not going to have all these snow layers generating inside anymore. Finally, we'll have an end to that. And there we go. The fog is gone now. We can see it a little clearer. I think it looks great. I'm so pleased with this. And it's nuts that it's finally done. Because even when I was testing this build, I never got as far as to putting the dome on top. And now it's all here. It's all together. And it's nice too, because I got some input from you guys, so I'm really digging it. And obviously there's a couple things we got to fix. Like there's that piece of sycamore just chilling right there. We got the open hole. The whole backside is not really done either. There's still like that open wing that has nothing in it. Like this over here and all back over here. Technically that's not done, these aren't done, but you know, for the most part, I would say the museum is done. All the important bits are done. Those are just left open in case we need to expand. Which I have a feeling we won't need to. It's going to be a tight squeeze, but I think we're going to be good. But yeah, that's it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of everything. Thank you to Major Handtines for the input, and thank you for everyone in the Discord for letting me know their opinions and everything. It really helped a lot, because I am lost when it comes to this stuff. And thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more TFC. Make sure you like and everything. Links are down below if you want to follow me anywhere else. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Bye-bye.